TV station. TV station. Top 5 guns just for you guys based on experience of over 500 or 1,000 games on the TV station map. Let's go. The list I put together for you is summarizing the top 5 guns for TV station, and I'm gonna start with one which is somewhat between a budget and high end, but it's highly versatile. You can use it close range, long range, like everywhere. It's, let's say, the entry level TV station gun. It's the AK-12. It's small, it's compact, but it has distance, and with T4 bullets, TP bullets, you're gonna perform really well. You can eventually play BS, but that might be a bit of an overkill, and if you have extra money to spend, I would invest it into the next gun. But overall, the AK family, AKM, AK-74N, AK-12, these guns are all like mwah, nice for TV station, especially with 1x, 2x, eventually 3x scopes. One thing to keep in mind though is that it's better to keep a distance, move a bit more slowly or more in a passive way, because this gun doesn't have the highest firing rate. If you are having that sneaky passive playstyle, then this gun is definitely for you and you're gonna see big success. Next up on my list is my beloved P90. Yes, this is actually the only SMG I put into the list. I also love MPX, but out of the SMGs, P90 is superior. It's the absolute best. And for the ammunition, I know it's freaking expensive, but for the ammunition, you don't need T5, okay? Go with the T4 because it can penetrate T5, even T6, and you can kill high-end players within seconds because of the high firing rate. This is definitely one of the best, if not the best, close-range weapons. SMGs, I mean. And you can play it with a 1x. I prefer 2x, but it's really just up to you. Maybe I'm getting old and blind, and therefore I like the 2x a bit more. Before I move to the next gun, let me add that this is a big boy gun list, okay? It's not for Timmies, not for budget grinders. So actually these guns can make you dominate TV station. Because of that, I would recommend you to pick up a T5. Don't play them with T4. If you want to play T4, then bring in something that is less valuable or less expensive. Next up, guys, that gun. If you see that or hear that, then you better run. It's the VSS. You can use it 1x scope, iron sight. This gun, guys, is absolutely devastating. It's not cheap, but it's definitely one of the best guns for TV station, because in close range it's almost like unbeatable. The only reason why I have it at the number 3 in my list is because long range, it's not really doing that well, but VSS, if you are a master of VSS, then you're gonna scare the hell out of your enemies. The firepower, again, is so tough, it's so hard. This gun hits like a freaking truck and will destroy. It will make your enemies vanish, okay? And within milliseconds. So if you haven't played VSS because it's expensive and there are better options for that money, just go for it. Try it at least once and you're gonna see that it's such a nice feeling to destroy people with the VSS, especially on TV. Now, guys, we arrive to my personal favorite, which is the RPK. Unfortunately, I cannot put it on top of the list, but the RPK with BP or BS, it's an amazing gun which works close range, long range. It works when you push, it works when you defend, it works in every single scenario, and the RPK is not going to let you down. I strongly recommend you playing this gun. I know it's like 75k, but come on, guys, we gotta invest the juice. If you want to bring out good money, then you also need to put your share into the game. Okay, otherwise it's not gonna work. You can get some lucky kills if you're running T4 or budget stuff. I've been doing that a lot, as you know. But if you wanna make real money, then dress up and pick up like a decent gun. Okay. My default recommendation on how to run these guns from a magazine perspective is that you should be having a bigger mag as the primary mag, okay, filled with BP for RPK, for example, and then have a secondary mag, like a 30-round mag in your rig. If you want to bring in BS ammunition, then bring in a third mag, a 30-round mag, and put it in your composite case. And you can switch to that if you see aliens, flashlights, and stuff like that. And guys, the ultimate winner of TV station top 5 guns is obviously the Fall. Yes, I know it's not a big surprise, but I need to admit that even though I don't play the Fall well, it's still the most devastating gun on TV station. Like, especially, I mean, you know, if the enemies have it, then it's devastating for you. If you are carrying the Fall and you can actually play the Fall, then your enemies are gonna have a hard time fighting you because of the firepower of the gun. Okay, even if you're running M80s, close range, the M80s are so strong that you only need a couple of bullets and your enemy is gonna be down. Not to mention that if you're running M62s, it's even more powerful, obviously, and M61s, you can't even imagine how strong that is. With the M61s, you can actually wipe a full T6 squad in seconds, okay? At this point, you could ask, where is my MK14? And where is the H4? And what about my M4? And blah, blah, blah. Well, guys, like, if I had to choose between Fall or MK14, I would still say that the Fall is better on TV station. To give you a summary, based on your playstyle, obviously, I would eventually choose between Fall or P90. If I'm very pushy and aggressive, if I'm aggressive, I would go with the Fall. If I'm pushy and like close range, then I would go with the P90. If I'm semi-aggressive and I'm not afraid of close range fights, but I'm more like tactical, then I would go with the VSS. If you like mid-range, long range, checking the hallways and support your team, then I would pick up the AK-12. If you are not that confident in yourself, but if you feel the power inside, then go with the RPK, which is really, really badass. Thanks for watching, guys. Have fun in the game and see you next time.